And I look and I say, has there been a miscarriage of justice? And in my mind, a miscarriage of justice occurs when the government oversteps, when they overreach, when they violate someone's constitutional right to a fair trial. And then I ask myself, is there anything I can do about it? Can I possibly get this individual some type of remedy, some type of relief? And when I looked at RKelly's case, I found that both of those things were true. And so I had no reservations about taking RKelly's case. What I see was a travesty of justice and how the process worked. And when the process doesn't work, the outcomes are not fair, they're not righteous. And as a result, I took RKelly's case.
Views, conversations, and opinions expressed on this channel could be subjective or objective and are also for informational, educational, and entertainment purposes only. Here on The Mix, we encourage and implore you to conduct your own research.
Hey everyone, welcome to The Mix. Like this video, share this video. As you can see, this video is going to be about, yes, Mr. Robert Kelly case update. Yes, motion for a new trial. It's on a docket, and there is an update for that. So I'll go ahead and share what I came across with you guys in a second. However, that clip I played in the beginning never gets old. Attorney Jennifer Bachin, who is R. Kelly's former ex-attorney, who took over the Chicago and New York cases, federal cases, which he was unfortunately convicted of. But she summed it up, and I've always agreed. I like how she summed it up when the process isn't fair. And she summed it up in more of a politically correct way. Me personally, I'm just saying, in my opinion, I believe he was railroaded. In my opinion, charges was overzealous by the prosecutors, etc. So, yeah, and I don't agree with the outcome. I don't agree with the charges, etc. because it wasn't fair. It wasn't just, and in my opinion, they trumped up charges. And when it comes to legal related topics, I always said this to you guys here on The Mix, whether it's celebrity or not, even if their hand is caught in a cookie jar, even if there is camera, a person has due process here in the United States of America. A person has the right to be treated fairly through the court of law via the Constitution. Don't blame me, blame the founding fathers. Don't blame me, blame the United States Constitution. So you can't be cherry picking because you feel this person is this way, that way, or you don't like that person, etc. That's not how the court of law works. That's not how it's supposed to work. It's off of feelings. It's supposed to work off of due process, fairness, justice, all of that. But as you can see here in America, the system, in my opinion, is flawed. Why? Because you have DAs, you have state's attorneys, prosecutors, law enforcement officers, judges. Sometimes their ethics come into question, meaning some unethical tactics, which violates people's rights. So hopefully you all understand that. But yeah, I totally agree with Attorney Jennifer Bachin. Wish she was still on board, but I don't know what happened as to why she is his now former attorney. As you can see, Tasha K, that case was dismissed against her in a BOP. So that's what we're not here for. But I just want to get that out there because her image is here during this video, but that's not what it's about. It's about an update. So before I jump into the topic, like, share, sub. Feel free to do that. If you're interested in donating, hit that cashapp, zelle, PayPal. It is in the description section of this post. All donations go toward content enhancement creation. Also to you guys, cash prize giveaway, fourth quarter, end of this month. Stay tuned, stay connected for logistics. I'm just happy to be able to grace you guys with an opportunity to, for me here on The Mix, to give back to my online community, especially the subscribers. I appreciate you all, my day ones. So, okay, without further ado, let me go ahead and share the case update docket. And sorry for the wait, sorry for the late. But like I said, I've been moving, you guys, been moving and been, having a lot of personal things to do. So here we go. Okay, you guys, this came across my desk via IG, Justice for RK. Sorry for the wait, sorry for the late. So, case update, and this was filed by the United States of America in Illinois. So it says the docket entry was made by clerk on Wednesday, November 5th, 2025. Okay, let's go to the next page. The meat of it. It says the United States of America, unopposed. The United States of America, who is the plaintiff. Then you have Robert Kelly, also known as R. Kelly, the defendant. Got the case number, and it's the United States District Court of Illinois, Northern District. So it says here, unopposed motion to extend filing deadline. Okay, it says here, comes down. Defendant Robert Kelly by and through counsel B. Brindley, and hereby moves his honorable court to extend the deadline for filing Mr. Kelly's reply to the government's response to his motion for a new trial until January 5th, 2026. In support of his motion, Mr. Kelly provides as follows. So let me just pause really quickly. So The United States of America, the DA, the feds in Illinois, Chicago, Illinois, basically they don't want R. Kelly to be granted a new trial. So they filed a motion, and then R. Kelly's attorney had to respond. Again, this is R. Kelly's new attorney. So they're now, it seems like they're working fairly with one another. Everybody is following the rules, the court rules. So R. Kelly's attorney has to file a motion responding to whatever they agreed upon. And this is what they agreed upon. Here we go. So it says, after multiple agreed extensions, they agreed to the extension, as you can see. The government's response to Mr. Kelly's motion for a new trial was filed on November 3rd of 2025. Mr. Kelly's reply is due December 3rd, which has came and gone and went. The undersigned is preparing for two significant trials, the first of which begins on Monday, November 10th, 2025. Along with holiday travel, this will make it difficult for the undersigned to complete Mr. Kelly's reply by the current deadline. He thus requests an extension of time to file his reply until after the new year. So basically, you guys, and this is the mix interjecting. So basically, R. Kelly's attorney is like, hey, government, I spoke with the feds. We agreed that we agreed to an extension. So give me time to respond to their motion for a new trial. You got the holiday coming up. I have my own trials, other trials going on, and I need until next year in January to respond to the feds because they agreed upon that. And that's that, guys. That's that. So that's what it is. So it says here, the judge is, it says here, AUSA Julian has indicated, and that is the Assistant United States Attorney has indicated that the government does not oppose this request. So the government is like, hey, judge, courts, we agree with Mr. Robert Kelly's attorney. We agree for him to have an extension to respond to our motion. So it says, wherefore Mr. Kelly respectfully requests that the Honorable Court extend the filing deadline for his reply brief until January 5th, 2026. So boom. That's what this is about, you guys. Yes, yes, yes. I believe it was granted. I believe it was granted, y'all. Yeah, it is granted. Duh, it's right here. It says granted. It's granted. So it was granted. Okay, so yeah. So what do you guys think? And let me just say this, you guys. When a person has been convicted of whatever and doing time in prison, they can appeal all the way up to the Supreme Court. There's so many different motions where a defendant, where one who has been convicted can constantly appeal. I say that to say because someone was saying when it came to Tory Lanez, like, he's exhausted. No, he has not exhausted his appeals. Why he keeps he can. He has a right, even if you are convicted of something. That's why I keep telling y'all have rights. You have a right according to the Constitution. So why not, use your rights? I mean, what, you gonna lay down and just die? No, fight. It's okay to fight, especially when you feel that the justice system did not treat you fairly during the court process. It's okay to continue to fight. Yes. Okay. And also, too, you guys, really quickly, there's been something going on. Somebody coming out with a book. One of R. Kelly alleged, and I say that loosely, in my opinion, victim. So here we go. Let me show you this. Okay, it says here, R. Kelly accuser Rashonda Landfair announces memoir. Who's watching Shorty? See the cover. The beautifully brutal memoir will debut in February of 2026. So I'm gonna have to do a little bit more digging on this, but yeah, let's jump into the chat, see what they're saying. Okay, it says, and the family made sure Kells knew of her father's passing while he's been incarcerated and named him in the obituary. What? Wow, this is some tea. This is my first time reading. What? I'm gonna have to do some more digging. This is some tea, some alleged tea. Okay. This person says God is getting ready to uncover a whole lot of mess that's been hindering this man's case. This person says, isn't she supposed to appear on a talk show? This book probably won't profit. This person says, all facts, justice for RK. My thing is, it better be just that. She better do it right. This person said the feds told her to write this book as punishment for Kells suing them. Rashonda works for the government, allegedly. Okay, this person says, she don't look nothing like that girl on the tape to me. She do look different. This person says, Andrea cried and fronted as if she knew nothing, saw nothing, but was down with the get down. Sad. And these are all comments, opinions, and opinions are not facts in people's reaction here on IG. Okay, this person says, and this is the chat, she's gonna lose her Section 8. Wow, I don't know if that's true or not, if she's on it or not. This person says, guess the money on her end is continuing to run super dry, apparently, this restitution package. This person says this broke. He didn't get a payout except a Section 8 voucher. Now here she comes. Okay, and these are just comments and reactions, allegedly. Okay, everyone, so what are your thoughts? Drop some comments in the chats. Keep it respectful and peaceful. Don't forget, sub up. It's free to do that. Like, share. Thank you guys for your continued support. So just to recap, Mr. Robert Kelly's attorney, through his attorney, was granted time to respond to the government's motion. The government is asking the courts not to grant R. Kelly a new trial. So R. Kelly's new attorney, Brentley, needed time to respond. So he and the government in Chicago, federal government, agreed that, hey, yeah, we'll agree that for you to get an extension. So the courts granted it, hence the judge. So there should be an update from R. Kelly's attorney January 5th, 2026. I'll do my best to keep you guys up to date and abreast, and prayerfully he is eventually granted a motion for a new trial, because in my opinion, like I said, it is a miscarriage of justice, and I disagree with the process, and I disagree with the jury outcome, and that's just my opinion. Yeah, so also to you guys, you have Rishonda. Yeah, I was just like, what? She's coming out with a book, The Alleged Victim. So how convenient, how calculated, in my opinion. Like someone said on that IG post, she's probably working for the government, because it's just mighty strange that this book is coming out around the time that R. Kelly may be granted a new trial in January or February of 2026. So we shall see what she'll see. Like this video, you guys. Share this video. I'll do my best to keep you guys up to date, and I will talk to you all soon. Bye.